Hello, and welcome to the Small Initiative Network. You are watching the Fables of Gahlia, the correct way to start your weekend. Before we jump into tonight's nightmares, let's get some it's been a recurring theme, it's fair to assume. Let's let's get through some of the awesome companies that make all of this a thing that we can do weekly. Stacks, please take it away.
Straight from the halls of Valhalla comes our first sponsor of the night, Norse Foundry. They create artisan dice and gaming accessories for all your TTRPG needs, crafted from the finest metals and gemstones by the dwarves themselves. With Norse Foundry, even your nat ones will be beautiful. Check out the link in the chat or just go to norsefoundry.com and use the code SWOLE, SWOLE, to get 10% off today.
Awesome. Who is next? I do not know. I assume it is Betty.
It's me. You should also check out our friends over at Nine Realms Gaming, where they hand make all of their products from natural woods to create quality and affordable gaming accessories for everyone. You can use the code SWOLE10 to get 10% off of your purchase at ninerealmsgaming.com, where you can buy cool little tower trays like this and roll a 14 like me with my Norse Foundry dice. That's all I have to say.
Fantastic. Bren? Question mark?
Yes. All right, you guys, let's tune up your tenor vocal cords. Get ready for to belt out this wonderful note. All right. Where did it go? There it is. Let's give a special shout out and thank you to our next sponsor of the evening, Griffin Co. That was off tune. I need to work on that. Excuse me. All right. Everything you see that is 3D printed on our shows is from Griffin Co. If you want to get in on this action, you can. All you need to do is go to griffinco.com and use the code SWOLE22 at checkout to get 22% off of your entire order. Holy cow, guys, that's huge. All right.
Rad.
It's me. Okay.
It's a me.
It's me. Roll for initiative before jumping into the mosh pit with Dyson Devil Horns. Visit DysonDevilHorns.com for heavy metal tabletop gaming merch, mugs, and more. Use code SWOLE at checkout for 10% off your order, and be sure to follow them on Instagram for those sweet, sweet memes. That's Dice, the letter N, devilhorns.com. And rock before you roll.
Nice. Awesome. Real quick, things that we have. We have the ability to subscribe. We appreciate all the subscriptions as well. All of the money that goes into that goes back into producing new things for the channel, such as the new Spelljammer show that's about to come out, where we're going to run the module, and then all the way out into Homebrew out of my own head. So that will be fun and or bad, depending on how you like my DMing, I guess.
I hate it. No, it's amazing.
So we will have that. We do appreciate gifted subs, regular subs, and also prime subs, where you can make Bezos pay for it. You just have to re-up that sub every month if you do choose to give it to us, which is a huge honor because you only get one a month. Other things. Subscribers can hit !roll in the chat, and you can roll a d20 along with the players or the DM. I don't know what your modifiers are. Just fucking make it up. I don't care. The other things that we have are flex points. That was good timing. That just came up in the chat. Flex points. So you have the option to click on the little flexing arm down the bottom, and then spend 1,000 channel points, which are free, that you just get for watching us, on one character. You get to choose one character per stream, one vote per character per stream. And once 10 of you have all voted on the same character, they get a flex point, which means that they get to flex on their own abilities in order to change the narrative to the DM's discretion. So team up with everyone in the chat to decide who's gonna get it, so that you can work together to give that person. We have a giveaway. That is not active yet, and I can't read how many we need. 13, I think. 13 subs, and it'll unlock a giveaway where we will just announce it, and you'll be able to jump into it. We will announce it live on stream, but you do have to be in the US, and you also have to be in the chat to claim it. You have to be in it to win it, else we choose someone else. And I don't have Diane to like bounce off of to make sure I've said
have a
all the
YouTube.
things.
We
We
do
do have a YouTube. If you want to catch up with all of the previous episodes, you can go to our YouTube and subscribe for free over there. And that just means that, hey, it's Dice Cream. Hi, buddy. That just means that you can catch up on all of the episodes that you do happen to miss the live streams for. Thank you to everyone who is here. The most important thing that you can do is be here and watch the streams, because that gives us fuel to keep going. But if you want to do a little bit more, you can head over, just like happened on the screen. You can go over and click the follow button, and you will get a character rolled up for you on screen as well, randomly, which makes for some pretty fun character creations. I don't know. I don't think we have anything else. Nah, fuck it. Let's go. Let's head straight to the trailer. Let's roll it for the next episode of the Fables of Gahlia. And welcome back. So, wow, last time on the Fables of Gahlia, you guys headed out to complete some errands, although missing one lost. Heading out into Ulfgate. Not Ulfgate. It is in Ulfgate. Vagaden. Forgetting my own world already. Heading out into Vagaden through the circles. You you picked up with Midas, heading into Midas Enchantments, and an altercation that was narrowly avoided. And a commission was also set, and so you disseminated information that was required per the deal to Midas, although breaking trust with your newfound friends in the third circle in the Wolf's Den, trusting Midas to only use as much information as he required in order to keep him out of debt. Some shoes were asked for, and so those were put into motion. And then you went on search for lost again. Coming upon a large crowd of people who had formed a circle around what was to be a fight. Two people were taking on Lost, and he was allowing them to knock 7 shades of shit out of him, while just searching for more drink. After picking him up and taking him back to the wolf's den, yes, I'm laughing at the cat. After picking him up and taking him to the wolf's den, you put him to rest and performed a seance for the evening. Choosing not to look for anyone that you had planned to, which was wonderful for me, you called upon the spirit of Girard, who came forth, not knowing most of you, but recognizing Adeline. Questions were asked, and lineages were laid bare, as you all found out that Lily, or Grace, was actually the daughter of the High Mage that you met in Elderwich. Circumstances are not known around her passing, but this weighs heavy on at least 2 of you. Moving on with the evening and heading to bed, you were plagued with nightmares once more. But these were more severe, more angry, more lashing out at your psyche within your sleep. And several of you woke up as if you had not slept a wink. Getting up in the morning and heading out, a little shaken, you all met on the mezzanine walkway in the Wolf's Den, deciding to push on with the day. And with that and several errands to run, you also have Magnus to meet at the outskirts of the city in order to hunt down and avenge the curse that was laid upon him and his men searching for the hag. But the day is yours. What would you like to do?
You know, I don't think I want to do another one of those seance things. I don't know if it had anything to do with the nightmares that I had last night, but it was certainly, I've never had nightmares like that before, and I've never done one of those seances before. So maybe next time we have one of those, I might not do it. I don't know. That was a pretty rough night.
Yes, I think that. I mean, did everyone have a vision or a nightmare?
I think we talked about this before, didn't we? You know, I told you my little brother, he erupted into tentacles with this whole thing, and then the skulls,
Right.
and we're all like, oh, yes, we all saw the skull. What?
Yes. It's very odd.
They are emergencies or some kind of. I don't know.
It is very, very odd that we would all have the same kind of vision. I mean, I've been around Lily her entire life, and I've never had that kind of experience. I don't think it was her or the seance.
Okay.
I mean, it could be connected just to whatever it is that we saw, namely the veiled skulls. At least those were all in common.
Well, I mean, I've seen the copper skull before. We've discussed that. But this veiled skull was new. And I'm not really sure what that means. Maybe this copper skull creature is growing in numbers with those by his side. But why are we all targeted?
Well, it's like I said, maybe we were, well, Lost, you had a nightmare, didn't you? Yeah. And you weren't were you at the seance?
Yes.
Okay. So, maybe it was, I'm just saying, I'm not saying it was the seance, but it could have been the seance. We all had that in common last night.
I don't understand why we're still standing here. The answers can easily be found with a blade. Let's kill the hag.
Okay.
That'll reduce our available options by 1.
Do you think this has something to do with her?
If I said no, would we still be able to go kill the hag?
We're going to kill the hag.
I think that's definitely on the agenda, Lost. I was just wondering if you had a theory.
I'm not too versed with the arcane and creatures of that sort, but it seems to me that something that can affect all of us in our dreams might be more powerful than a simple hag.
Well, and we know this hag is tied to the convergences at the very least, so there's something to be discovered there.
As
I don't know that, but I don't have fancy books and research papers and
we've discussed that the copper skull is also tied to these convergences. So maybe this is some kind of, I don't know, group?
Well, you know, this is something that you and Lily have been saying since I met you, and how we all came together as fate. And you know, obviously we were meant to come together, and there was probably something that tied us to each other before we ever met. And that's why we're all here.
I do believe that.
So we just may not know what it is that ties us together. I mean, we're kind of discovering that as we go along, but I've already said that you guys are my family. And I mean, Roz is my brother, and you guys are my new family, and I take the next step wherever y'all go.
All right. I want you all to be very careful. I don't think that this is anything we've ever faced before at all. And I'll do my best.
You mean the hag, or just in general everything?
Whatever this hag creature may be, or who she's working with. I'll do my best to keep you all safe.
I'm going to try really hard to make you not have to cast a spell to bring me back to life.
Okay.
Is there anything we need before we go? I don't know what would be helpful other than what we already carry, but...
Recapping the message from the message carrier was to gather whatever you felt that you needed in supplies, which I guess would count Lily's boots, and then meet him at the gate.
Perhaps we should go see the potion seller so that we're not taxing our poor cleric so much.
There wasn't a potion seller.
Wouldn't Midas be the one to?
Yeah, I guess Midas might know someone anyway.
Give me who is proficient in Arcana, if anyone.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yes.
Actually,
for sure.
okay.
I was like, come on.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
I'll put it in that category.
Well,
Wally.
I'm really good
Oh no.
at Arcana, but I did only roll a 3.
Sounded like she said a 30.
Yes.
10. 10. 10.
A 10. Okay. That's Yoga.
Sorry.
A 10. Yeah, so basically you would know that that's like more alchemical magic, whereas Midas more deals with enchanted items.
I carry 3 healing potions, as well as 1 elixir of health.
Very well.
I have 1 potion of healing. I guess I got it a while back. I just looked in my backpack and there it was. Like, literally.
I believe I drank mine.
I will give you one. Lost, do you have any healing potions?
I actually do. I have 2 healing potions. Yes.
Okay. Adeline.
Scurrying through her bag.
She's ignoring me.
Oh wow, tech issues plaguing tonight.
What? Sorry.
It's all good.
I'm so sorry.
Do you need a healing potion, Adeline?
Oh, I do not currently have one. I that could be handy considering.
All right. I will give you one as well.
Thank you.
It is a... It's a 2d4 plus 2.
Sweet. Thank you.
Same for you, Rose.
Thank you.
So, what is the plan?
Well, we need to get Lily's shoes.
All right.
Cool. As you descend the stairs, as this conversation has been going on, you see someone that you've seen a lot before. This is Mordecai, the librarian. And he looks up, yet slightly to the side of the group as you kind of come to the bottom of the stairs. And says, yes. I've been meaning to catch you before you left. You've all been leaving so early. Have you... I couldn't help but overhearing that you have also been experiencing nightmares.
Also, you have experienced nightmares?
Me? Oh, no.
Oh. Well, who else?
Well, Magnus and Freya have said that they've experienced some, as well as the survivors from the Ulfhedin have mentioned that they've had recurring nightmares centered around the same idea.
Did they see a veiled skull?
Yes. Last night. And they woke up exhausted, almost as if they had never slept before.
Interesting.
Is this what you have experienced as well?
It is. Mordecai, do you know of any... What is this? Is this a creature doing this?
There are many creatures that can enter into the mind in a state of sleep, but I don't know where this is coming from.
Well, I mean...
This worries me. Adeline, we had researched into the hag, and we had thought that this was some kind of green hag, given where they were and their appearance, according to Magnus and the survivors. But I'm starting to think this is more than just a green hag. Between the curse and now the nightmares.
The nightmares are not a normal part of their game.
No.
What kind of hag would do that?
I would say a night hag, but to affect this many people in one go.
Could there be more than one?
I hope there's not as many as there are us.
We would be very outnumbered.
Yes.
Just be careful and be prepared.
What would be... I mean, how do you fight a night hag?
Carefully.
If there's more than one, what does that mean if they're working together?
Honestly, I don't know. Our interactions with the Fae and the Hag-like have been very secluded to singular incidents, and we find them and we deal with them how Magnus sees fit, and then that's the end of it until next time.
Mordecai, what exactly do you mean by how Magnus sees fit?
Well, usually that's ceasing their life.
Okay.
When did these occurrences first begin?
Oh, well, as we researched a while ago, well, by a while ago, I mean approximately 2 days ago, we found that with my convergence theory about the planes, that there were, a long time ago, we had a lot of Fae interactions that happened around what I consider to be a convergence. And not that many has happened since, so it's happened again, but this would be the first in Magnus's lifetime.
Hmm.
Could that mean that there was another convergence?
Well, we have theorized. Correct, Adeline, as he gestures slightly to your left.
Oh, yes, and she'll open her book and all these leaves of like loose paper fall with like lines connecting all of it, and she's fumbles to get them together and points them to him and then realizes, yes.
Oh.
Yes.
So I was wondering.
Between 10 and 20 years ago, I believe, is where the convergence.
I just didn't know if there was one more recent.
How old is Magnus?
Magnus is in his 40s.
Oh, okay.
We don't celebrate the birthdays of our leaders because they just tend to keep all of that information to themselves.
He born here?
He was.
Who was under leadership 20 years ago? Oh no!
Ooh, you got the eye roll.
I want the names of their full bloodline.
The previous chieftain would be Eric the Wise.
And is he no longer with us?
Oh no, he is dead.
Of natural causes?
Yes.
Okay.
So if a new high priestess takes her position, and does the former high priestess have to die for the new one to take the role?
Yes, or becomes in such a position where she cannot fulfill her role.
And then what if she dies, and what happens to her husband, the chieftain? Does he then become retired, and the new high priestess's husband?
Generally, what has happened has been that the new priestess has been a daughter of the previous priestess, who then partakes in the pilgrimage of Fenris, and then comes back anointed and ready to take her position within Ulfgate as the high priestess. But what happens to the chieftain is that the chieftain then becomes the Lord Protector of the new priestess until she comes of age in order to take her seat and marry anew.
All right.
Well, thank you for.
I didn't mean to go off on a tangent. Sometimes I just do that. So I know we're
it's just as well. I'm the city librarian, and I hold all of this knowledge for you.
No, this is far more important than ridding the city of the threat of a hag.
All right, Lost. I get your point.
My point, my dear Lost, was that I just don't want you going in heavy-handed into the woods.
Is there anything that you know of that would aid us against a night hag? Something we can take to bolster our defenses?
Our written records are slim on experience with night hags. I apologize.
No, you've helped plenty. Thank you.
Yes, Mordecai, thank you.
You are welcome. So I will leave now.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mordecai.
Thank you for all of your help.
And he turns and heads back towards through the Great Hall.
Rose,
Yes.
the high priestess, she should still be here.
Yes.
Do you think you could talk to her before we leave? Maybe see if... I mean, I don't know if they're allowed to talk about it, but maybe she would be able to tell you, and maybe you can keep the information and just have it. But did anything strange happen on her pilgrimage?
That's a really good question.
Your Oz is smart.
I could, before we fully leave, see if she has a moment to
I
speak
don't know
with me.
why would we be stalling, but...
I look around for anyone who I recognize, like guard-wise, that could.
Where's our favorite guard?
Gerard mans the gate, as you know.
Right. Okay. That
Give
one.
this man a promotion.
Yeah.
He is head of the guard. That's why he's guarding the gate, not in fetching bits and pieces.
Find our second favorite guard, the one that came yesterday.
the messenger.
I would talk to Gerard. Gerard, is there any way to have a quick audience with the priestess?
Gerard descends the gate post in order to speak to you. Just for the sake of brevity, move it along. He comes down and says, the problem with that is that she is currently putting Magnus into the best possible physical place for an excursion. She's still healing.
Oh. Okay. Well, we don't know.
I will admit that I have advised against Magnus. He's, in my opinion, still not ready. But he persists. And I have been reminded my station.
Well, your station means a lot. To me.
It means a lot to them as well, but there is...
Is he blinded by revenge?
I wouldn't say revenge. This is more redemption, I think, for him.
All right. Have you had any nightmares recently?
No.
Okay. Is there anything that we or I need to know about Magnus when he is in battle?
He is... How to describe Magnus in battle? He is the embodiment of presence on the battlefield. He imbues you with bolstering confidence.
Good.
An incredible leader.
Okay. Thank you. We will leave the priestess be.
Please. I'm going to go back to my station now.
I was gonna let you. You didn't have to announce it. Didn't have to make it awkward. We were just gonna walk away.
It just feels there's just half a beat too much in between.
All right, well.
We make a habit of that, I think.
Yeah. I was just gonna let you walk away and we didn't have to make a big awkward deal about it, but apparently that's all we do.
Now we've been speaking about it for so long.
I know.
It almost feels forced.
Good day. And I'll just
Excellent.
As we walk on to I think we're going to Midas right now. I'm gonna cast Sending to my aunt.
Okay.
Shoot.
Which one?
Yep, that's what I knew that you were gonna ask me. Let's go ahead with Reese.
Okay.
Hi, Auntie. We are doing well. Do you know anything about night hags? If so, what are their weaknesses? We could really use your help. Love you.
Excellent.
That was
Oh, I
perfect.
snorted. Wow. Live on camera. We'll edit that in post. That's why we have the delay. So it takes a moment, and then you feel that prickle on the back of your neck as the hairs stand up on the back of your neck, knowing that the sending spell is about to come back to you. Oh, hello. Why are you asking about night hags? This has me worried. Is your sister okay? I don't have that much information about night hags. Please be careful.
I'm not gonna send another spell.
Wow. She just wants to know you're okay.
I said we were fine when I said we're fine. Well, I tried to see if maybe my aunts could help us, but I just worried them, so maybe that wasn't the best idea.
Well, and correct me if this was just told to Rose when we were talking to Magnus, but didn't Magnus say when he was fighting the hag, it's like there was a face underneath her face?
What you would remember is that there, beneath the green hag's visage, pushed another face, and it looked like a skull pressed against the skin.
Oh, that's right. I had forgotten about that.
I think it didn't become relevant to this point, actually.
True. But we still don't really know what it means. We don't really know how to fight a night hag.
There's such, well, I guess you wouldn't know. I was wondering if there was such thing as a hag queen, but we don't know anything really about hags, and everybody we've asked really doesn't have very much knowledge either. So maybe it's just a really powerful hag, or maybe it's not a hag at all. Whatever it is, we got to kill it.
I think we're too focused on what we don't know and not focusing on what we do. We do know it's connected to the convergences. We do know it has something to do with events that took place here, as well as maybe trickled events in our own lives. I don't know. I feel like we have more Gahlia represent aces in our sleeves.
Wait. Well, some of you are saying that she would say to you, not you, right? In your dream.
Definitely said you. It was a persistent thing.
So she's after you.
Said me too. Or the skull said me too.
And you.
Veiled skull.
And me. Oh.
While Wally catches up with us, Rose, give me an intelligence check.
I mean, I'm a cleric. Intelligence.
Yes, this is a case of putting 2 and 2 together.
Straight
In this
roll.
moment, Adeline, you can give me the same. You can give me an intelligence check
Can I guide myself?
if she's here.
Am I here?
Yeah, you're with
Yes.
us.
Okay,
You're here,
I didn't
you're
know
just
if I was somewhere else.
Just being quiet.
As normal.
We were just
17.
17.
And-
Yes.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yay.
You put two and two together and realize that the ones with the deep gray bags under their eyes are all the ones that she said yes you to.
She was trying to weaken you. You look exhausted.
I am.
Yes, I feel terrible.
But you still look amazing.
Thank you, Kyle.
To what end, I wonder? Weaken us for what?
Not sure.
Oh well.
Is ooh. Gonna burn through everything before we ever get
Let's-
there. Here we go.
Let's just
Here
go
we
get
go.
Lily. Let's just go get Lily's shoes and then head out.
Oh, I still don't have shoes on.
We're
Oh.
headed there. We're headed there.
I thought surely I would have
Surely
had
we would be
shoes
there by
on.
this point, yes.
I know. Do I still have all my toes?
That's up to you.
Roll a d10.
I would love to roll a d10. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Had some drinks. I don't know if this is good or bad. I rolled a 3.
3. Two of your toes are kind of almost dislocated and bent sideways, and they're on the left foot, and on the right foot, one has just like bent completely under your foot, and you've now looking down at it is the only point that you realize that you've been walking on your toe.
Rose,
Yes,
can I see your feet?
they're inside my boots, but sure.
I want to remember what a normal one looks like.
Yours look perfectly normal. And I will go take my boot off, and
I
I'll like
wanna make
squinch
sure-
my toes up under my feet. Really, like I'll like do like this with my toes to try to make them look as much like hers as it's not going to because I have normal feet.
Make a deception check.
Okay, let's go.
Lily, you can roll inside.
I would love to.
This is why we don't get anything done.
That checks out.
It's an 8.
19 insight.
Well, you know what I'm doing.
I appreciate your effort. But I know my feet look weird.
Let's never bother you.
I think they look more like mine now.
I'm like, turn my head 90 degrees. What?
I like your feet. They look kind of like mine. You know, with the.
I don't know how I feel about someone complimenting my feet.
I give everybody compliments.
That's true.
But thank you.
As we're walking, obviously we have done all of this while continuing to.
We're at the door now, right?
Obviously, yeah. You guys make it through to the first circle. I assume that's where we were headed to pick up.
Get the damn shoes, yes.
Okay, yes. So you push through. You make it to Midas's. Push through the illusion, through the magical darkness, and into Midas Touch Enchantments, where you meet an empty room.
An empty
Yeah.
room that still has shoes, right?
Do what? Sorry.
There's an empty room, but there's some shoes in it.
I mean, you can roll a perception check for some shoes if you want.
I would be happy to.
Hello.
19.
I'm here for my shoes.
Oh, it
A
is
19.
pretty early.
So, Rose, as you're kind of scanning around, you do see several piles of books on the floor, and just poking out from behind one of them is a shoe on top of another shoe, sideways.
I
And
found him.
as you follow it up, you see that they're attached to legs.
Oh, I found Midas. I see your feet.
And he whoosh, like pops up from the side in a really unnatural manner. Says, "Oh well, you don't win them all, do you?" And just smiles, and his gold teeth glint in the candlelight.
Midas, do you have Lily's shoes finished?
Oh yes, yes I do. Do you want them?
Yes, please.
I think some people are getting
Excellent.
weirded out by my feet, so I would appreciate them.
Why?
Because my toes aren't normal.
Is there such thing as normal toes?
No.
They're all kind of weird.
There.
Anyway,
Most of them don't stick out this way.
I mean, some people's do.
maybe you just haven't seen enough feet.
I should ask to see more feet
I
to
didn't
get a
think
better.
about that sentence before I said it out loud, and now I regret things.
No,
Anyway.
but you're right though. My outlook on feet is very limited, so I should ask to see more so I get a better scope.
Who's Seymour?
I don't know. Who is Seymour? Is he one of your friends?
What?
Is one of your friends named Seymour?
Lily, you should try the shoes on. Do they
Shoes,
work?
Yes. And walks over to his desk area and drops down and pulls out a couple of drawers and pulls out your boots, puts them on the countertop, and says, "I hope you didn't mind, but I took a little artistic license with them, and I put, well, take a look." And he pushes them over to you, and the boots, the toe cap now has in very dark gray on the black, little spider webs along the toe cap that kind of start at the point of the toe and then go outwards towards the edge of the toe cap.
Why spider webs?
Because this, and he throws it up and it goes thump, and sticks to the ceiling. I didn't think this through.
You're gonna get it.
It's very high.
I have no way up there.
How high is this?
Kaya, you have wings. You can go up there.
You have what?
What's the loudest thing
Goodness
all night?
gracious!
My gain up too
Oh,
high.
you're muted.
It was amazing.
How about I just give Roz a boost? Hop up there.
Yeah, I mean, two of you standing on each other should be able to reach it. It is a boot, after all. It's not like a slipper. That would have been harder.
By a foot.
Oh, now, currently. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
I'd like to try them on, yeah.
We could try the other one on.
I thought you were going to throw that for a second, Midas, and I was just going to, like, freak out a bit.
No. I mean, they should fit, given that they were your boots.
Yes, but I fear my feet have changed a bit.
Irreparably. Oh no. He pushes the right foot boot towards you.
Someone want to Cinderella me?
Yes.
I can
Lily.
put my own boot on. That was
Yeah.
joking as Diane.
So, how are you getting the boot down from the ceiling?
Maybe one of those like assisted foot thrust offs.
Yeah.
Okay, just like a leg up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Roll me. Oh wait.
Okay, yeah.
Roll me.
I just realized this could go bad.
roll me an acrobatics with disadvantage.
Does he get a straight roll since I'm helping?
Yes, actually, yes, that does make sense.
Okay,
Although
after
you
we
would
roll,
be
'cause I rolled
helping
two
at
dice.
disadvantage. So, but screw it. Yeah, fine. That's
17.
17. That is enough. You only need to pop yourself up, and you gracefully pluck it from the air and pull it down. Given that it's not tied to anyone's feet, it is not that difficult to pull it away from the surface. And so you descend and are able to deliver the shoe to dear Lily.
Here you go, Lily.
Thank you. And I'll crunch my toes into the other boot.
Did you not put on any stockings first?
I think the stockings are over
I
the
think so,
decrepit feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just torn up.
I'd like to try out these boots.
Sure. What would you like to do?
I'd like to crawl up onto the ceiling and crouch down with my hair hanging. Just like turn my head and like look at everyone in the corner.
Yeah, so you back up towards the wall and put your foot against it, and you feel the pull, almost like gravity, but horizontally against the wall as you start putting your hands out in order to steady yourself and spider climb backwards up the wall as hair starts to fall in front of you, and you lean backwards and scuttle up onto the ceiling and turn your head down towards everyone as as the hair hangs loosely.
As I'm in the corner, just like looking at everyone with my hair in my face, in my normal monotone Lily voice. I think this will do very nicely. I'll be able to stay out of harm's way better.
You'll be the best tree climber in the forest.
Not in the Blackwood, though.
No,
Don't climb those trees.
no. Just don't go in the Blackwood.
Words to live by. Or die by.
Midas, you really should work on like a Midas to go or something.
Look, I'm not sure if I understand.
You know, like a niche, like trinket shop that travels and helps people away from, hidden items of rarity.
Like if I could give my house legs and it could get up and walk to other cities.
That would be
Yes.
actually really cool.
Yes.
It's a pipe dream. But it's good to have dreams nonetheless, right?
Yes.
Dreams are all good.
No, that makes me think about, hey, Midas, have you ever heard of a night hag?
I mean, heard of, yes.
Okay.
Stories.
I'm pretty sure that's what's lurking out in the woods here.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. What do you know of the night hag?
only the stories where they, to haunt children's dreams and feed on them. Not, well, maybe the children, maybe, but they do get power from dreams.
They get power from dreams.
So the stories say.
So if they were to maybe draw that power from someone who's relatively powerful, would that make them even more powerful?
Maybe.
Right.
This is gonna suck.
Yeah.
The stories I know are just fairy tales. So,
Okay.
Hide.
So,
Do you have anything enchanted that could maybe help us confine a night hag?
What if we just borrow it and bring it back?
Or to stay awake? What if we just stayed awake?
Can a night hag put you to sleep?
I would assume.
Man, I'd really like a nap right now. So tired. But
okay.
I'm not gonna dream again.
Well, that's kind of sad.
It was a bad dream.
Get a new one.
Okay. That makes sense. I think we're gonna have to kill this hag first.
All right, were you going to buy something first or no?
I don't know if you have anything to help us, but if not, then we'll go.
Thank you for all your help. And you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say bye now. Bye. And walk out.
Good job.
We did it.
He did.
Patty, bye.
Oh, now we're the ones lingering.
Little bit.
No, Adeline, we're definitely leaving. Come on,
Goodbye.
let's go.
In
Yeah.
fairness, it's very much like shock lingering, not like awkward lingering like usual.
Yes.
But you
no,
can
it's
leave now.
it's
If you're not
coming.
buying anything, goodbye.
Oh, yeah, okay, bye.
Things to enchant, places to hide.
What was that?
What?
No.
Bye.
Bye.
I would wait until Lily crawled down from the corner of the room.
I
And then-
assumed she was coming with you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So you're out on the street in the first circle.
Where are we supposed to meet Magnus?
We know the answer to that, and that's where we will go.
All right.
The gate.
Yes, it
Definitely at
is.
the-
It is the gate that is going onto the outside of the city. It is a little past the stables and the
Fuck
Chubby
the
Pidgeon.
horses.
Oh, do we need our carriage and horses?
It is a little bit of a trip.
Sure.
Great, let's get those.
All right. What if?
I mean, do we need one, or was the message really explicit? Like, oh, I've got my own ride for you guys, so don't worry about it.
He didn't say.
He
He
didn't.
didn't say.
Is the
However-
forest very dense?
What if?
Yes.
I mean, it would not make any sense to take a cart into a dense forest. I'm not that good of a cart.
I think you're great.
I mean, I'm all
always
for
do
a brisk
affirmation.
walk, but
We can. They're probably safer here. And we can always come back through when we're done to fetch them.
right.
So we
Cool.
head.
Okay, let's go.
Magnus.
So, heading towards the gate. As like, are you just heading straight, like mission? Let's go.
Yes.
Sweet. Okay. What is? Let's see. Rose
Yes.
and Lily. I would say definitely Rose, because walking past the stables, with your background, you would definitely look towards the horses, and you do see Ted and Jerry, the horses, and they are looking well fed. They're looking nourished, and you see your cart kind of pulled off to the side, parked up. It doesn't look ransacked or anything like that. But you do notice another cart right next to it. And it is bold in color.
Oh.
I go straight to it. I know it's Mr. Darcy.
Okay.
I assume it's Mr. Darcy.
It is different looking from that cart.
Oh darn! Never mind. I know. I was
Sorry to get your
so
hopes up.
excited. Dang.
It is
He's
bold
my
in
favorite
color.
NPC.
Is bold in color and more classic in style. It is yellows, sort of golden yellows, reds and greens, almost akin to like a Romani gypsy caravan, with a couple of horses that are currently stabled.
Do I recognize the cart?
You do not.
So it's pretty stark looking to like this atmosphere. Like how colorful it is, right?
Yes. Yeah. And it's not often that you see those kind of paint schemes.
Wonder
Oh,
if
God.
this is.
Hey Jay, with my background with smuggling, would I have an idea of what, maybe have a chance of knowing what that kind of cart is or belongs to?
Yeah, I would say that you may have seen something like this before, and you would know that these generally belong to travelers, obviously, but more so the traveling what's the word? Man. The traveling lifestyle of people that don't put down roots, and so travel around and use their skills and wares in order to make. Do what?
Nomad? I don't know.
That's a little intense. But like you've seen travelers like this before, and know that there's usually some kind of like spiritualistic element to it, be it card reading or rune casting and things like that.
I would feel like that might be a little out of place here. In this holy of holy Fenris town. Do I see anyone who belongs to the cart?
Not from here, but I would say, if you are you choosing to investigate the cart, are you cracking on to where?
I'm intrigued now, so I want to see if I can see who belongs to the cart.
Okay, so within the stables themselves, a couple of the stable hands see you kind of heading towards the cart itself, and kind of just put themselves between you and it. Not in like a puffing their chests up kind of way, but more in just a hey.
What?
Like we're looking after this for people kind of way.
Oh, I'm not here to steal anything. I was just curious of who was visiting. As you know, I'm also visiting. You're watching my horses and cart.
Oh, yeah, we know, but you know, well, I mean, she's holed up at the Chubby Pidgeon.
It's just a very interesting cart.
Lily, you know how fate works.
I mean, we're gonna stop at the Pudgy Pigeon, right?
Did you say fate?
Yes?
That's funny, because she's like one of those fortune-telling types.
Let's get our fortune told.
We already know our fortune.
Let's see what
But
someone
okay.
else says. Because then if they're wrong, we can tell them they're wrong.
I feel like we might need... I'm going to turn to the group. Look, I know we're headed to meet Magnus, but maybe this is worth the stop?
Well, we
Quick
gotta
stop.
check. We gotta check to see if Herb has got friends coming with us anyway, right? And then we ask him to see if he could help us.
Well,
Didn't
we put it out there, and if they show up, they show up. But
Oh,
we are at the service of Magnus here.
right.
I mean,
All right.
the way Gerard spoke, I believe Magnus might still be getting ready.
Right. That's right. We have a little bit of time.
So we'll stop at the Pudgy Pigeon and get our fortunes told.
The Chubby Pigeon.
I like Pudgy. Why did I say Pudgy Pigeon?
I
You've
don't
said
know.
it twice now.
Alliteration. 'Cause
Okay.
I know how much Jay loves those.
Mm.
Sorry.
So, heading slightly further down the street, you come to the Chubby Pigeon and walk in through the front door to a middling kind of crowd for this area. You know, it picks up a lot in the evenings, but there's kind of just a few people dotted around. And as you guys are watching for it, you do see in the corner a lady who is set up with a small round table, and upon it sits a ball of crystal. She has long black ringleted hair and very sort of frilled white dress with a sash belt around the middle, and wears a red almost bandana that ties some of her hair back from her face. As you can see, large golden hoop earrings dangling from out of her ringlets.
Have I ever seen anything like this before?
You? No. Lost? Yeah, this kind of rings true with what you were thinking earlier.
I would just kind of instinctive, since I'm looking for things and I'm questioning things, I would use the eyes of the grave for the whole room.
And that golden sonar emits with Eastus's magic, and it goes across everything, and you sense no undead.
I would approach the woman.
I'll go with my sister.
She bridges her fingers and looks up. Hello.
Hello.
And what brings you to my table?
Fate.
Fate, you say? What a coincidence that is also the realm that I deal with.
Is it?
Tell me, what can I do for you, lovely ladies?
Could you tell me why you're here?
Why I am here. She waves her hand over the crystal ball, and you see almost smoke start to fill it and swirl around inside. I am here because fate brought me.
Do you also serve Eastus?
Oh, Eastus? No.
Who then?
I serve nothing but the people. This is why I travel. It's why I bring my gifts to the common man.
And what are your gifts exactly?
I see things that others don't about themselves.
And what is it that you see in me?
In you. Come. Take a seat.
I sit down.
So you sit down in front of the crystal ball.
Kai is pretty nervous, and he's like walking up to the table and watching really close.
She starts waving her hands over the crystal ball, and that's where we're going to take our 10-minute break. Thank you, Raiders. Thank you. We're going to get into some really cool roleplay after our little break. So please stick around if you can. If you do need to peace out for any reason, please just consider hitting the follow button and getting a character rolled for you on the damn screen. Because we got cool things like that do cool stuffs and whatnot. We do have a giveaway that is how many? 11 subs away, and we will give away a Swole Initiative Network t-shirt directly from us to you, the people. So please stick around. We will be right back. And welcome back. So we had picked up with Rose approaching the traveler, the lady with the long black ringlets and large golden earrings, sitting in front of her at the small rounded table with what you see now is almost like a doilied tablecloth over the top of it. And in the center of the table sits a crystal ball that is now swirling with smoke with her hand motions as she starts moving her hands over the crystal ball itself. And she looks up to you. What is it that you seek, child?
I don't mean to sound rude when I say this, but isn't that what you're supposed to know?
Usually people are looking for something when they find me. So I like to ask. It seems like you are doubting or just challenging me.
As someone who serves Eastus, the god of fate, goddess of fate, I always am interested to see what someone who says they know things about fate has to say.
So yes, you are challenging me.
I'm not.
You doubt my abilities. Maybe I am beneath you because I do not serve the same god.
I don't think anyone's beneath me. I think
That
I'm
is good.
curious.
And she looks up at you and looks back down into her crystal ball, which starts to now glow with this vibrant pulse of blue light. And the light starts to dance off of her face, sort of upcast from the table. It illuminates the red lip that she wears and flashes bright blue within her irises. You are someone who deals with loss.
I am.
In almost a professional way?
I do.
And she looks deeper. But it seems like there are some losses. You have issues with processing.
There are some losses. That aren't meant to happen.
You pause, you choose your words carefully. She looks again, starts manipulating the smoke within the crystal ball, and she settles both of her hands on either side, and the smoke drifts apart. And as you look into the ball, you see 2 headstones. Some losses are hard to let go of, yes.
The way I see it is if you hold on to a little piece of it, you always have them with you. So I have no intention of letting go.
That is interesting you say that. Choice of words as she drifts her hand in front of the crystal ball and the smoke kicks up and covers the headstones once more. It is an interesting choice of words, not letting go. Why do you think that is? That you can't let go?
Some things you're not meant to let go of.
You see, I see great trouble within you. Like 2 ideas are fighting one another. Your job to assist fate and your inability to accept loss, which spills over, and she puts her hands in front of the crystal ball and drifts them either side, and it forms into a smoky form of what you know to be the copper skull. And she glances down at it and then glances straight at your eyes.
Are you her or just her agent?
And who would her be?
You know what I'm talking about.
You speak in riddles, girl. And yet, you basically agree with me that loss shouldn't be forgotten, that we shouldn't push past loss. I
think you mistake my profession.
No. I know you.
You
I
do?
see you. We agree. Those lost shouldn't be forgotten, nor let go of. And the table starts to shake.
I don't move.
And she leans in, locking eyes with you. Those who have been taken from us should never be forgotten. And that is why I am here to avenge my fallen sisters. As
I was waiting for this.
the
I have something.
tabletop starts to swell and billow out, and the tablecloth seems to grow and fall to the floor as these long, bony, spidery legs break their way out onto the outside as the stool seems to shift underneath her
I'm
rear
gonna step away from this table that's transforming.
and lift up into the air. as the crystal ball just sinks inside her chest, glowing this yellow warm light outwards. And she looks down, brushes her hair over her face, and then pulls it back. And as she does, there is a veiled skull in front. And she says, I am here to avenge my sisters. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
I don't have a chance to do anything. I literally was waiting for this to happen. I was prompting this.
Roll initiative, we'll see.
Okay.
Initiative ability check?
Oh,
It is.
Okay.
I've got a 5.
I got a 6.
Not just yet.
Wasted a nat 20.
Loss is at the bar, and he's just having a drink, and all this is happening. He's really slow to react.
Not the only one.
Okay. Okay, 25 to 20.
21.
Cool. And
Everything's fine.
20 to 15.
19.
Okay. 19 with disadvantage. Nice.
I rolled a 22 and a 19.
15 to 10.
12.
Oh no. Ten to 5?
7!
Wow. Okay. Rhapsody and Adeline. 5.
7,
Wow.
6, 5.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and switch to the battle map.
Battle time.
It looks black to me.
Oh, on the stream?
Okay. Okay. No worries. And Lily, you said that you backed up a little bit.
Yes.
Like, yeah. Further?
Maybe like 10 feet.
Like that?
I can't see where I am.
You're the purple one. Like, I don't, what are you looking at?
I would have been within 10 feet of Rose.
Okay. Like that? Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting the map on. All right.
All right.
Here we go. All right. Rhapsody, where would you have been?
Towards the rectangular-ish table, just like watching.
There? Or
Yeah, that's fine.
sweet. Adeline?
Towards that same table with Roz watching, but like on the other side of it. Like on the other side of it. Yeah.
Next to that random dude?
You know what? Yeah, we're bonding. No. Like I was sitting at the other, like on the, and then like if you go towards the door, you know what? That's great.
Arthur.
That's great.
I don't know what you're talking about. And Lost, where were you?
I was at the bar seat, kind of like right next to Lily.
This one here?
Yeah, I was just drinking. Back to what's happening.
That makes sense. All right. Let's drop as two more light, spindly arms sort of break their way from beneath the blackened shawl now.
Oy.
The bony, spindly legs breaking out from underneath the table. She does use her action to transform, which gives Rose, you are first up. What would you like to do?
I am going to reach out to the one person who knows fate and I believe in, and I will channel divinity, and I will use Path to the Grave and curse this hag in front of us. She is now, until the end of my next turn, she is cursed. And the next time that myself or an ally of mine hits her with any attack, the creature is vulnerable to all of that attack's damage, and then the curse will end. So, I will do that.
Are you looking directly at her?
Yeah.
Okay, make a charisma saving throw.
Can I guide myself?
No. That would be an action, and you would fail.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We're in initiative now.
Charisma, that's going to be 19.
19. That does save as you gaze towards her and your eyes center on that glowing light upon that tabletop in front of her. You manage to just shrug it away and push forward and lay your curse upon her, which she watches you touch this billowing dress beneath her.
I didn't have to touch her. It's 30 feet.
Okay, well, you were right in front of her. I was just
I'm just
flavoring.
saying I wouldn't want to touch her is all I'm saying.
Okay. All right, I'll leave it. Moving on.
I can't move back any without her having an opportunity, right?
You wouldn't know? Maybe?
I'm going to move back a little. Like 5 feet. I want to make sure that Kaya has all the room he needs because I have just cursed her for him.
Like that?
Yeah.
Her head cracks to one side as the veil settles inside the empty eye sockets. As she breathes in, and you see the veil get sucked between two lipless rows of teeth. And she allows it.
All right.
It is the hag's turn. She looks up at you and says, I am Endelyn Moongrave of the Hourglass. I'm here to avenge my fallen sisters. And she is going to go ahead and yes, she will lunge towards you and make 2 swiping attacks with her long clawed hands. That first one is what is it? Oh, that's only that's a 14 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. And a 16 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. So you take 18 points of psychic damage as your head reels back in pain, not from the claws, but from the reaching into your mind that you felt before and you now recognize as the same similar feeling that you had within the nightmares. And she disappears into black smoke.
As she reaches out and makes that hit, you see Kaya's whip out and hit her in the arm and deflect some of that. And I'll use my intercept fighting style and try to
that's a really late call.
Well, I was letting you describe it. I've been sitting there waiting for you to finish saying. I interrupted you earlier. I'm trying not to do
damage
that.
And everything. Come on.
Well,
man.
I can't do it until after you describe it. I'll let it go. I was waiting for you to finish describing it.
Go on. What do you deflect?
Just deflecting that hit. And it just takes off 9 points of damage.
There we go. So, what did I say? 18 less 9, so 9 points psychic damage. As the whip kind of wraps around her arm and pulls her to the side slightly, you still feel that pain as she looks directly through Kaya, through her eyeless sockets, and vanishes into smoke. Reappearing on the other side of the table. And that ends her turn. Kaya, you are now up.
All right. I'm gonna come around the clockwise side of the table.
I'm sorry. What happens with that hit as well, with the psychic lash that you feel, you are hit with such a force that it sends you careening through the air. Feet back as the blast hits you and poof, you skid back along in your boots. Lucky that was partially taken away. Sorry, Kaya, it's on
right.
you, but
I'm gonna come around clockwise around the table and take an unarmed strike, and I'm going to make it a draconic strike, and it'll be lightning damage.
okay.
And that's a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
He's vulnerable to all of this damage.
Right. That one is 10 points of lightning damage. And I'm going to Bonus action. Use a key point, flurry of blows. And that's 23 to hit on the first strike. And 17 to hit on the second strike.
Just hits.
Right. These are all lightning damage. And that's 9 points on the first strike and 8 points on the second strike. Rolling low. So, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Rose, you notice that initial strike didn't hit quite as hard as you thought it might.
Cool.
It didn't. I'm sorry, I was coughing.
It did not.
Oh, shit.
Lily, you are up.
Okay. I am going to. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at level 3.
Ooh. Okay.
If I can have a wisdom save.
Sure. Why not? That is a 22.
That fails.
19 plus
Fuck it,
3.
that fails.
Yeah, that's how we play D&D.
That's how we play D&D here.
Sorry. You still have bonus action movement.
Still half damage, I think.
I'm reading.
So as you cast your dissonant whispers and they start to pour in as you watch like the ghostly arms reach up from the floorboards, she sees them and looks down and then looks back at
Half
you
damage.
and just laughs.
Well, she can laugh as she takes half damage.
Okay. Roll me some sweet damage.
$11 psychic damage.
11
She's
is the half
not
damage.
frightened of me. 11 is the halved.
Cool. Sweet. Are you staying still?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay near my sister.
Cool. All right. Rhapsody, you're up.
Okay. From my position, I would like to take out Korum's dagger and. Did you say both of the round tables have legs? Or just one?
No,
Wait.
she
was
she
the
grew the
table.
legs.
she was she was an illusion.
Okay. He's gonna throw the dagger at her.
Okay. Sweet. Roll an attack as you reach into your robes and grab out.
The dagger that always misses. 10.
Is that with disadvantage?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, still a 10. I rolled a 2 and a 3, so.
Yeah,
Here we
remember your
are.
remember your disadvantages, guys. Yes, so as you throw it, the tiredness kind of kicks in and you just don't have the same kind of flick and touch on the end of it. As you release it, and it seems to almost go in slow motion as you watch her just slightly move to the side as it sticks into the wood behind her and reappearing in your hand.
I will use my movement to run all the way around to behind her.
Okay.
With 50 movement, I hope I can get there. And then I'll take the same dagger, and instead of throwing it, I'm just gonna stab in for my next attack.
Okay, roll it and attack. That was 45 feet of movement to get there. Which will be a straight roll. Actually, no. This you don't.
Exhaustion?
You do not get flanking with this one.
But exhaustion is only on ability checks, right? A level 1, not on attacks.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, I would still miss that first one anyway.
Yeah, it was. He rolled higher the second time.
In that case, if not,
Good call.
disadvantage 16 to hit.
16 just misses.
Oh, you know what? He's gonna like put the dagger away and just punch her
As
like in
you
the back.
Just punch.
like reach out with the dagger and try to stab her body. It hits the dress that is kind of billowed out over those spidery bony legs, and it just tears underneath it, and all you see are like half-formed spirits and souls in black just beneath it as it knits back together.
I'm gonna spend 1 key point and Fury of Blows attack.
Let's
So
go.
2 unarmed shots. First one misses. It is a 11. Y'all, Roz has been through some things like. And the second one is 21.
21 hits.
4 times the charm, right? I hate this. Fury. 8 points of bludgeoning,
Cool.
and that'll be all.
Yeah, so as you sort of reach out with your first strike, that visage that you saw like in between her clothing and things, or whatever that is, skin, who knows, just rattles you for a second and you miss. Still in your mind, you come back in with an elbow and crack straight into the side of her, although it's a lot harder than you expected as you hear the impact. Yep, that's it. You got 5 feet of movement.
I will mobile disengage and just put myself 5 feet away, so in case she has anything close up range. And then that'll end my turn.
Cool. Adeline, you were up?
All right. Seeing this extremely creepy transformation, Adeline is gonna start concentrating and kind of like shaping her hands into an orb as this like black space, like this imploding kind of star erupts from it, and then 6 more start to circle around her as she casts Melf's minute meteors, and she's gonna send 2 of them the hag's way, and the hag needs to make a dexterity throw or saving throw, please.
Okay. Dope. Okay. That is a 12.
That does not make it. So she's gonna take, each one explodes for 2d6, so 4d6 together is
46.
Ooh, 12. 12. 16 points of damage.
Whoa! All right.
Yee! And she still has 4 of those things circling around her. As she kind of then gives a little eep and tries to like hide behind maybe the opposite side of the table a little bit.
Like, you gonna go past the dude?
Yeah, oh, excuse me, sorry. Just don't mind me. All right.
Yeah, as the guy's like, what's going on?
Pardon?
That awkward movie theater. Excuse me, sorry. Great. Lost, you were up?
Yeah, so Lost is like sitting in his chair with his back to everything happening, and he just takes the laziest sip from his drink, like, and he lays it down and he goes, announcing your name is such wasted effort. Dead people don't have names. And as he does that, he's still sitting facing away. That shadow leaves his body, just sinks to the ground, and then my shadow appears right in front of her, next to Roz. And then I kind of just turn around in my
Sorry,
chair.
Which side?
Next to the hag. Yeah. And then I kind of turn around in my chair, and I kind of like I'm playing a fighting app on my phone. I'm just doing this, and my shadow just starts taking swings with the spiked chain. So I'll take my first 2 attacks.
Sweet.
First one is a 14.
That misses.
All right, second one is a 20.
20 hits.
20 hits. For 7 damage. 7 slashing.
Nice.
And I will use my Manifest Incarnation for 1 more extra attack.
Got it.
What's my dice though? All right. 21 to hit.
That also hits.
All right. For 8 damage.
Good stuff.
And I'm
All
still
right.
not done. I take another sip from my drink. And I action surge. And I take 2 hands and I go and take 2 more attacks.
Okay.
A 20
That hits.
for 10 damage, slashing damage. And my last attack. No, actually, no. My last attack, I am actually going to jump out of my seat, run towards her, and use my flex point to I do like a Naruto run, and then I slide, and with that table, I kind of just in my slide shove it into her legs to try to pin her against the wall, like right under her, pin all her. I'm gonna use my flex point for that because I have a flex point.
Yeah, because she's technically a large
Heck yes.
She's a large.
creature. Yep.
She's large. Okay, never mind with that.
No. You using your flex point. Let's see how to.
Maybe it's I'm gonna use my flex point, and it's a large table. It's a large round table that seats 8.
For giants.
I'm gonna allow this just because of the Naruto run. So. So after using your conductor powers to have your shadow form, like just unleashing, kicking the chain up and things, and it's scattering and hitting against her, and she's trying to cover up with her forearms. Forearms, not forearms.
Yeah.
You take off running while she's not looking, I am gonna say you're looking straight towards her. Make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. Okay.
And I forgot to do it on Kaya's turn. So that was my fault. So you escaped that one.
15.
15. 15 fails.
Fails.
But using your flex point, you're able to push through it and force your will pushing her up as the table kicks over and you slide your shoulder against it and her large form hits the wall as it starts to crack a little as pieces of the wall start to fall onto the floor.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna try to like restrain her, like pin her legs to the wall. If that works, I don't know.
We'll say that she's. This is awkward to rule. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'll allow it. So she is currently just like the spindly legs kind of start reaching up and wrapping around the table, trying to push it against you, but you're bolstering it against her. Is that?
Yep. That's all.
Anything else?
Yep.
All right, Rose, you are up.
I'm going to use my action to very quickly cast Sending to... What's his name?
Midas.
No.
Hello.
No.
Magnus.
Magnus.
Got it.
I'm going to
Okay.
very quickly cast Sending to Magnus.
Yeah.
Ag is here in the outer circle. She is in the Chubby Pidgeon. Send help. And with my bonus action, I will cast... Shoot, it's a spell. I can't do that. Darn. I don't get to do anything. So I'll step in front of... Man, I had something planned. I'll step in front of my sister.
You have a flex point.
I do?
You just got it.
Yo. DM.
Make your ask.
You let me use that flex point to cast a spell and a spell in the same turn? A bonus action spell?
How do you push through in this moment in order to do it?
Well, with Sending, let me look at it.
Just narratively.
Um,
Serve me up some sweet, sweet flavor, and I'll see what I can give you.
so I would be trying to, obviously communicate with Magnus, which is obviously vocal. And spiritual weapon is also vocal. So I would quickly like make this plea to Magnus and then cast my spiritual weapon as a bonus action. And you see from the ground this hand of golden fate with threads coming from it reach out to make an attack. Do I get to attack when I cast it? Sorry, guys, I've never used spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
You get a bonus action attack.
Think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
It,
Cool.
atta-
As
it
long as it's in
attacks
range.
on casting.
Okay. So I will attack. Is it
It is unpainted
It
because
is
I didn't
fun.
know that was going to happen.
Fine. Fine. It is a attack. Okay. God, I have a +8, and I rolled a 19, so that's gonna be a 27 to hit.
That hits.
I need a D. 1d8. 7 points of force damage.
Okay.
And that's
Yes. So sending off that psychic message towards Magnus, you then bolster yourself and realize that everyone is pinning down on Endelin in this moment, and so you see a small gap and you force yourself through and call on Eastus's power, and forming up from the earth comes this great golden hand, which then lashes out towards her, striking her with radiant glow from it as she reels back from it slightly. Awesome. Anything else?
no, I don't have anything.
By that I mean movement.
No, I already moved in front of Lily.
Cool. All right. Coming to Endelin's turn, she looks around at everyone descending upon her and says, "Well, why don't we bring back some other attachments?" And she is going to call forth, and you see around her in various parts of the bar, emerging from seemingly smoke that just starts pouring in between the floorboards, coming up into form, these large wolven creatures. But these are different. The flesh hangs from their faces, exposing their skulls as red beaming eyes sit behind them. Their boned feet and hands, claws, sinew holding them together as they stand up right. Whoa.
That's enough. Oh no.
Oh, good.
And she waves her hands in front of her over that pedestal, casting a spell, looks at you and says, "Have fun." And she disappears completely. And that is her turn. Kaya, you are up.
All right. So I would like to run the bottom and get to where I am, where the two wolves in the center of the room are in a straight line from me. So like I would be by those doors and looking straight up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Literally don't fit.
If it's
yeah.
okay, if it okay. So I would like to
You literally don't fit, but you fit.
All right.
I'm
I was gonna say if I don't fit, what I would like to do is use my flex point if it was an issue like that.
No. You
Okay. All right. And then what I'm going to do is use my psychic breath weapon, and that is a dex save, and I'm going to do it in a straight line.
Alrighty. Okay.
And I take a big inhale.
That
And
first
I just
one in front of you is a 16.
That saves.
The back one is a 20.
And that saves. And so that they take half.
Yeah.
So half of 13 is 6 psychic damage. And
6 on both of them.
it was a 6 and a 7, so it's just 1 damage for both. Yeah, so it's 6 on both.
Sweet.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna pull out that silver dagger that we still had and attack that one. Right in front
One
of
in
me.
front of you.
Yeah.
Cool.
21.
21 does hit.
Right. Um, 9 points of damage.
Cool. Yeah, so as you unleash your sort of psychic wave of breath weapon, as you see the air sort of just warbling as the psychic energy emits, you take out your trusty silvered sword, is it, that you had?
The silver dagger.
Dagger. Wielding it, flipping it to the back and slicing over, it just ting ting ting. It hits them and it leans over towards you, but it is not hitting with the same damage that you thought it may have.
It did damage, but not much.
It did damage, but maybe not as much as you thought it might.
Okay.
Was there anything else you had?
That. Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. It is the one that's standing right in front of you's turn. He's going to turn and look at you directly in the eyes, towering over even you, and draw his boned claws to either side, flashing into you. As he does, make an insight check.
At disadvantage. Oh, that was a natural 20. And 14 plus 18.
18. Yes, that is enough. You look into his glowing bead eyes behind the sockets, and for a second you think he looks sad as the claws come down on you. That is that's only a 14 to hit with the claws, and then lunges over with a bite attack. But that is only a 10. That's only a 10. So yeah,
You both miss.
that insight gave you a little bit of a heads up on how he was about to move, and you have fought beasts like this before, and so you're able to just duck and weave out of the way. As it is the next wolf's turn, which is right next to Rose and Lily. As he snarls, as it echoes within his bony skull, and lunges for... Yeah, I'm gonna say Rose, you were the one going after the hag the most. That is a... Where is it? That is a 15 to hit.
It's my armor class.
Okay, with claws over and then goes in for a bite attack afterwards, and that is a 19. That is, for the claws, is 6 points of slashing, and and 6 points of necrotic.
Oh, I'm resistant to that.
Then half that one, so 3 points of necrotic. As he comes in with the bite over the top, sinking his teeth into your shoulder. This feels so odd. You've been bitten by animals before, but none with such a cold feeling about them. This is just bone held together with sinew. What?
Do these look undead to me? Like they've been.
They might be.
Can I? Okay.
Roll a nature check. That is 7 points of piercing.
15.
And 5 points of necrotic halved to 2. 15.
Mm-hmm.
These they look undead, but there's something to them, almost an intelligence about them, where they don't act like undead.
Okay.
And with that, Lily, you are up. Rhapsody on deck. While you are thinking about it, we unlocked a giveaway. Mike, if you can start setting up the giveaway basket for the Small Initiative Network t-shirt. Woo! Mike, let me know when it's up. Great! Yes, exclamation point giveaway in the chat to enter in, and we will call it. You do have to be in the US, and you do have to be here at the end when we call it. Lily.
It's kind of hard to see where my character is in relation to that one that's attacking Rose. Like, am I in melee with him?
Yes.
So if I move, he gets opportunity, even though he's engaged with Rose?
Potentially.
Well, that's not an answer, but sure.
I mean, you've seen these before.
I was asking a mechanics question, but it's fine. I will cast Dissonant Whispers at first level, so Dex or Wisdom save.
Okay. These are super wise. Well, that is a 4 on the die. Plus 0. So I assume that fails.
Yes.
No, it is not. It's for everyone.
So it's 10 psychic damage.
Boom.
And I guess I'll stay around.
He is afraid of you now, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess I cannot see today for anything. Immediately use its reaction to move as far away from me. So it's not.
That's it. That's what it is. Okay.
It's not afraid, but it's
Yes.
kind of.
Flavor afraid.
Yeah.
So as the whispers and ghostly hands start clawing at it, it sees it, and you guys see Rose and Lily with your passive insight would definitely see this panic look in a skull that can't emote. There's something about its eyes that emotes panic almost in a human way. And he reels back in pain and starts to run towards the woman at the table. He is back there. Bonus action. Anything?
Nope.
All right. Rhapsody, you are up.
I don't know if there's another like 5 feet under Lost's shadow for me to move on the bottom part of the
round.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try and move down and up to where as close as Takaya with my 50 feet. To try and get to that creature.
That's
And if
40.
not, okay. And oh, that's only 40?
Yep.
But
You want to go around and like flank?
if I can, if not, it's fine.
Yep, you got it. It's 10 exactly.
Okay. So while he was doing that, he would have pulled out Korum's dagger again.
Okay.
But something would have been different this time as his vision kind of refocuses when he sees this like large creature by Kaya. And as he's running in, kind of like a take from Rose, there's like a gold pattern that kind of appears on the creature, and he goes to like strike for that. And I'm going to use sneak attack.
Ooh. Yes, you would have. Yeah. Let's do it.
Wait, is this with advantage? Or just
Yes.
regular?
Yes. This does give you advantage.
$14.
The best.
14 misses.
Yeah, cool, tight. I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
Nat 20. Here we go.
Hell yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
gosh, oh dear. Now I have to do rogue math. Okay.
Yep.
So
Big time.
Forum dagger roll twice is
And so our crits, remember, are max dice damage plus modifiers plus a roll.
okay. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We sneak, and then another sneak. 22 points of piercing damage.
Boom. On that one, yeah.
And
Holy
then
crap.
since I hit it, I'm going to use a key point and stunning strike it. So it needs to make a con save.
Okay. Where is he? I don't think. Yeah, okay. That is a 20. 18 on the die.
Okay, yeah, that tracks. It passes. It is not stunned.
You still did a lot.
Yeah, I am going, seeing that the other one is by the innocent bystander lady.
Yes.
Step of the wind to dash, and then with that key point, just move to where I'm by the woman and the creature. Yeah, like that. Yeah, and blocking Adeline.
Love it.
Sweet. All right. Speaking of Adeline, you're up.
So Adeline is going to, I think, realizing now that one of these wolf guys is getting a little close for comfort, reaches out a hand to that one, and then also to the one that Kaya is currently interfacing with, and kind of starts to move her hands, and they feel like her icy fingers kind of probe into their mind as she's going to spend some sorcerer points to twin Tasha's mind whip. So I'm going to cast it on both of those guys. I need an intelligence saving throw for those two wolfy boys.
Oh, this is like plus $1 million for these guys.
Oh, is it? They're so smart.
They're so smart.
That is a natural 18.
Beans!
Wait, which ones are you casting it on? The two.
The one with Roz and the one with Kaya.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So that'd be the one in front of Kaya, and then I'm doing this in 1, 2, and 3. So the other one is a 12.
Boom! Fail! Okay, so the one who succeeds still takes half damage, so 3d6. Oh, 2 of them are 6s. So 12, 13, 14. 16 points full to the one, 8 half to the other, and the one who took full damage also cannot take a reaction until the end of its next turn. And on its next turn, it chooses whether it gets a move, action, or bonus action. It only gets one of the 3.
I am familiar with this spell.
Fantastic. I just wanted to let you know and read it. And also as a bonus action, she's going to expend 2 more of those minute meteors and hit those 2 again. They have to make a dexterity save.
Holy crap. Okay. Catching up with math. The first one is an 19.
Bing.
And the second one with Rhapsody is a 3.
Ha So that one just takes 3 points of damage as a little star explodes on them, and the other one, I guess, just avoids it completely.
Cool. That first one in front of Kaya, you watch as the meteor goes and explodes on him, and part of his like rib cage is like just sundered. It's just missing and shattered and broken as it falls to one of its front legs, arms, and looks up. He is incredibly hurt.
Nice.
Sweet. Anything else?
That is it.
All right, Lost.
All right, he's incredibly hurt. Lost is going to Misty Step from where he's at to right across from Kaya. Flanking, yeah. To flanking with Kaya, yeah, there. So that the other guy doesn't get to swipe at him. And then he's going to attack with advantage with Great Weapon Master.
All right.
All right, let's try this. 17 on the first roll.
That hits.
Oh, and a crit on the second one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Let's go into rolling all of the damage.
Well, let's see. So I maxed the first one, right?
You what?
Is that what I do? I max the first dice? So...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
I
the
don't
crit?
that off.
Yes.
Okay, so...
So was that a 17 with your negative on there for Great Weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah, so it's 28 damage. I rolled pretty badly on the dice.
So disappearing and reappearing in front of him without missing a step, you kick the chain up off of the ground and it wedges itself under his jaw and through his skull as he drops to his knees, and out of his eyes a spirit leaves and is gone. The lights go out in its eyes, and it falls forward.
Well, more friends for Lily to talk to. I'm going to use my manifest echo, or unleash incarnation, and move my shadow over next to Rose.
This side?
In front of the wolf, yeah. And then take that unleash incarnation attack.
Woo! Go for it.
Okay. 14 to hit.
A 14 does hit.
Does it? Oh, okay. 10 slashing damage.
Nice. So your shadow appears, coming to the aid of the sisters. Is that everything you have?
Yep, that's everything I have.
Sweet. All right. With that, the third wolf that is hunched over that hasn't gone yet, going to take its turn, and it's going to slash straight back out at the spirit that just hit it for a natural 20.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, I think it's still dead, right? Paul,
Yeah. What's that?
the spirit's only got one hit point,
Oh
right?
yeah. It's got one. Yeah, it was there to draw an attack away from the enemy. Yep,
Yes.
it's dead.
So it swipes with its claws, which would have been obviously a deadly blow as it just shatters through that visage that he throws up as it looks confused, and then lunges towards nearest one would be Rose for a bite attack, and that is a 15 to hit.
That's my armor class.
That is how did I cock a d8? That is 8 points of piercing damage and 1 point of necrotic, reduced to 0, I guess. As he takes his bite. At that moment, you watch as busting through the window, blade over handle, comes a great sword launched through, which sticks into the side of the wolf that was just attacking Rose, as it wedges itself in, and he looks up towards, you see, kicking the doors open and hobbling in, a still bandaged but ever determined Magnus.
Hell yeah.
As he makes his entrance. I hope I'm not too late.
She disappeared. She's still around.
She's gone.
It was
As
role
he looked-
playing, but
As
okay.
he looks around, you all hear from all sides of the room, echoing sourcelessly, a voice of the hag that says, "Well, Magnus, isn't it fun to be visited by those that you sacrificed to get to me?"
Ooh.
And his eyes look across the wolves. Their sad, glowing red eyes. And his arms drop to his sides. And he says, "No. Brothers." And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Do we get to carry over our flex points if we didn't get to use them?
Nope. They are once per. Oh, it's the middle of combat. I will
Yeah.
allow it because it's the middle of combat.
Thank you.
We don't often break on a combat, so yes, I will allow whatever flex points to carry over because it's a crucial point and everyone kind of teamed up for you. So yes. Woo! That was fun, you guys.
My goodness.
Not over.
Yeah, so we have a giveaway that is live right now. I'll give you the last couple of seconds to enter in if you haven't already. Exclamation point giveaway in the chat to get in with a chance to win a Small Initiative Network t-shirt. You do have to be in the US and you do have to claim it when you're called to get it, or we move on. Thank you so much for sticking with us, guys. There's a ton of you here. This is awesome. And super fun. Just gonna wait a couple minutes. If you're not already, you should definitely click the follow number. I read the word numbers in the chat and it came out of my mouth. You should definitely click the follow button. And follow along if you're enjoying. You'll also get a character rolled on the stream, which is pretty cool. I will give it the last couple of moments. All right, we're getting duplicates now. All right, Mike, will you do me the honor, the voice from the ether? Will you do me the honor and roll that fucking winner? Dial up. Holy crap.
He's big winner.
Yeah, buddy. Yes, so jump into you've already DM'd me because you've already been a winner. So jump in, DM me, and just say the words sin t-shirt, just so I can keep track of the multiple giveaways that I'm sending you.
No, we're not rolling another. You won that shirt.
No, you won. You were here. You won.
That's right.
You're gonna wear it and be happy about it.
Where?
No, he just hates the shirt, really. He's just like,
it's not really my aesthetic.
gym socks. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty cool idea.
Good idea.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. Maybe we will see. Just to be extra vague. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. We are and for starting your weekend the correct way. My head is all over the place because I'm in the middle of all of that stuff. But we will be returning Monday for Legends of Shargal, DM'd by our very own pretty DM, Diane DiCarlo. We will hopefully see you all there. Have a wonderful weekend. Super big love to everyone for being here. You're an amazing community, and we are going to raid Yes and charity stream. So jump in there. You'll get a bonus 250 channel points to use for players to give them flex points and stuff. So definitely join in with the raid. Jump in, throw a bunch of raid emotes in there and show them what we're made of. We will see you next time. Thank you so much and good night.